Good afternoon, Knicks Nation. Joseph Andemio, Miss Nancy Stevenson, Keith Watkins, Kobar Dobbins, Malik Shabazz, Deshaun Wilson, Yuri Ark. Good afternoon to all of you in Knicks Nation. Man, I'm going to tell you, bruh, sisters of Knicks Nation, I am really looking forward to this camp. I can't wait for this camp to get started, for us to get out of this season. This is the worst time of the year for me. Clint Stewart, what's up? This is the worst time of the year between the end of summer league and the beginning of camp, which is almost a 2-month period. It is really difficult with no Knicks, man. Very difficult. Cool, Kyle G, what's up? Clint Stewart, Superstar, Miss Bernadette Lumley, Mr. B, Grand Rising to all of you. It is so difficult to get through it. It's like this is the only time of the year that everything slows down. Like all the rest of the year, it seems like time flies. You get to August and you're waiting for Knicks camp. It seems like it takes forever, man. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but man, this is difficult, man. This is difficult. And the only thing that can really scratch the itch is the Knicks. Right? FIBA can't do it for me. I mean, I'm looking for the Knicks. WNBA, that ain't my thing. I'm looking for the Knicks. Pick New York. What's up, Ron Cohen? John Pettit. I'm looking for the Knicks. So we got about 2 more weeks, y'all. About 2 more weeks. I know the Knicks, Torres talked, the Knicks are going to be in someplace outside the country playing back-to-back kind of preseason games. They got what you call that? Not introduction, but they got a media day on the 23rd, but it's not going to be at MSG. It's going to be in Dubai or wherever they're going to be playing at. Yeah, Dubai. And then the next day, the 24th, I think is when they play the preseason games out there. Then they come back around the 29th, and then they have they're back at MSG, and we're getting ready to start preseason really and all that. So there's a few things going on, but we really are waiting for 2 more weeks. Today's the 7th. You got the 14th, then the 21st. So the 23rd is 2 weeks from this coming Tuesday. So we're waiting for that. Yeah, I did see clips. I didn't see the speech that Melo gave live, but I did see clips of the speech. What a beautiful tribute to his father, to the culture, at the Boricua culture. What a beautiful tribute from his son, Kiyan. It was nice. It was really nice to see, and everybody that was there with him, and Dwight Howard. I saw the clip of him imitating Stan Van Gundy. He's been doing that imitation for a while, but man, it is so funny when he does it because he sounds just like him when he does it. He sounds just like Stan Van Gundy. So, John Pettit, oh my gosh, man. That's what I'm saying. And the thing is, what like I said, my problem is I be taking note of who's writing this mess and who they represent. And so when they come out with something new, I don't even want to hear it because you already wrote slop before and you'll write it again just to get clicks. See, so certain people have lost me already. The New York Post, the Sporting News, the Yahoo Sports, the Sports Illustrated, the NBA Central. They've all put out BS. I mean, straight BS multiple times. And whoever this Scoop dude is, Scoop or whatever the hell his name is, he been wrong so many times. I'd be like, for what? His latest thing, what was this fool talking about? There's mutual interest between it's almost like, there used to be journalists. Now, really what you have, there used to be a show called Spin Doctors. And that's basically what you have now, posing as journalists. It's Spin Doctors. And because the name of the game now, whereas before the advent of internet, and social media, it was television. So the commercials paid these people. Commercials paid for it. But now clicks pay, right? So clicks pay, and whatever can get them the most hype and the most clicks, whether it's true or not, is what they do. It's whether it's true or not what they do. So, yeah. See, now you got a lot of spin doctors out here trying to get clicks, and man, and it's to me on some level, it's not only just straight out lies, but it's just unprofessional. That's what unprofessional. When I look at Ian Begley, he is professional in how he reports stuff. So was uh, Wojnarowski. When Wojnarowski reported something, it was straight what it was. Shams, for the most part, is, straight what it is. But some of these cats, I mean, I've heard this week the Knicks are interested in Ben Simmons and they're waiting, as if Ben Simmons holds all the cards and the Knicks are just begging him not to retire. That's the spin. No other team wants him. No other team wants him. And the Knicks are begging him, right? Yeah, you are. I'm so glad he don't give them no information. He don't let them into the facility to bring nothing, because they will bring some BS, man. He's not having it. It's crazy, man. And this week, Deuce McBride is going to be traded. Did y'all get that one? I don't know which numbnut idiot wrote that. Oh, because they signed Jordan Clarkson, so Deuce is expendable. Oh gosh, man. I know, as I was saying, that either that was Sporting News or Amico. Oh, no. It was Chat Sports. Chat Sports. That's another clickbait factory right there. Deuce McBride's going to be traded because they signed Jordan Clarkson, and now Deuce's minutes are cut. And if you actually look at recent history, let's say the last 3 summers, right? The last 3 summers. Of the last 3 summers, there have always been people talking about Deuce's minutes getting cut or Deuce getting traded. 2 summers ago, what was it? There was somebody coming, and because they got Deuce was the odd man out. I think because they got Landry Shamet. Deuce was the odd man out. Then last summer, not this past summer, but 2024, Tyler Kolek was going to take Deuce's minutes. Do y'all remember that? Tyler Kolek going to take Deuce's minutes. He's the odd man out because Tyler Kolek just got drafted. Now, this summer, it's Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson just got signed, so he's going to take Deuce's minutes. You can't make stuff. I mean, I guess you can make it up because they're doing that, man. So, and what people do is, no, Joshua, it was Mitch Rob. Mitch Rob was going to get traded for Walker Kessler. Mitch Rob was going to get traded for Walker Kessler because the Knicks, they really love Kessler more than Mitch Rob. That's what I actually read. They actually would rather have Kessler than Mitchell Robinson. Kessler or the other guy at Anthony Ambulance School, Robert Williams III, another Anthony Ambulance dude. So you rather have him than Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, that's it. Oh gosh, man. And every time I'm like, man, how long? And I'll be looking at how long before training camp opens? But on the serious note, I haven't heard anything from anybody about Precious Achiuwa. Yeah, well, Walker has gotten posterized by several people, including probably Cat. I wouldn't be surprised. He better pray he ain't playing against Mitch Rob head up. He better pray he's not going to have to see Mitch Rob head up. Not this season. He better pray. He better light candles. He need to go to his priest. He need to do whatever he need to do before he sees Mitch Rob this year. That's all I'm saying. You shouldn't be talking like that and having to meet with Mitch Rob on the court. So anyway, no, I mean, I'm not saying Precious is coming back. I don't think he is either. That's not my point. My point is I haven't heard anything of him signing anywhere. I'm looking for him to be signing anywhere, somewhere. I haven't heard anything about Precious. Now, I know that Shamet's waiting in the woods, and I heard, I'm waiting for that too. But I ain't heard nothing from Precious at all. Like, I'm looking for some team to sign him. And yeah, I haven't heard nothing yet. I don't know what's up. Yeah, not yet. I haven't heard nothing about Precious at all. And so I don't know what's going on. I'm just waiting for that, waiting for Precious to hopefully get signed by somebody. That's what I'm talking about. And DeLon Wright is the guy. To me, after Shamet, DeLon Wright should be the other guy they signed. So because both of those guys, would y'all agree? I mean, both of those guys played big roles down the stretch of the season, this past season, didn't they? I mean, Shamet and DeLon Wright played big roles down the stretch of this past season. And I think they can do a better job, even given a full, healthy season. Both of them, be very important this season. So we have to see how it works out, But again, in order to get, of course, I would trade Kolek in a heartbeat. I am not the biggest Kolek fan. Y'all should have known that. I'm not the biggest Kolek fan. If you ain't playing no defense, I don't give a crap if you pass like a wizard. If you ain't playing no damn defense, you got to get out of here. No defense, no bueno. Not in the raw Hebrew. In the raw Hebrew scouting, if you can't play no defense, you need to get the hell out of here. I'm not even. I don't care if you score 30 a game, and you can pass the ball like Curly Neal. Hey, listen, if you ain't playing no defense, get the hell out of here. That's all I want to say. I didn't like when Kemba Walker was here. I was disappointed that they signed Kemba Walker. And I'm glad Tibbs made the strong move to remove him completely from the rotation. He's out there playing. He scored 40, but he gave up 45. And not only that, he was playing on one leg anyway. I mean, he was done. So, yeah. I think I would be honest. I would say, if you're a Kolek fan, and I'm not the guy to ask about him. I would have traded him long time already. Okay, I wouldn't even drafted him, but is what it is. Is what it is. I wouldn't have even drafted him, but anyway, he's on the squad, and yes, I would 100% yesterday. If I could get Shamet signed and DeLon Wright, and just by trading Kolek into somebody's cap space, bye, done, bye. Yeah, it is, Prezi. I actually do got designs. I got a couple of companies have given me their estimates. I got one more to check out, and then we'll make a decision. Then we'll move on. No defense, no bueno. This is the league. It's several things. This is the league. No defense, no bueno. Don't touch the third rail. All of that. We're going to have T-shirts with all of that. So yeah, we're going to have. No, that's all right, President. I get it. I have looked into it. My man did the designs, and I contacted 2 T-shirt companies here in Florida. I'm looking at one more, and then we will check it out. Yeah. So I mean, right now, in my lifetime, this is the closest I have seen the Knicks to actually winning a championship since they were in the finals. Really, I'm not even counting. I really, in my heart of hearts, knew they was not going to beat San Antonio. They were the AC that year, and I knew they weren't going to beat San Antonio. San Antonio was a juggernaut at that time. But in '94, when they lost to Houston, they could have won a chip. They was right there. I mean, they did go 7 games. So we have not gotten really a team that was that good since then. So what's she talking about? 31 years, right? 31 years, 32 years. So it's been a long time since we're in the sniffing distance of a championship. So I'm very excited. And the Knicks, what do y'all think? When was the last time that the expected rotation came into camp completely healthy? Because I can't remember. Because Mitch Rob's been hurt the last couple of seasons coming back. And then, of course, there was Randall. He was hurt. This is before they traded him. After he was hurt that summer trying to rehab the shoulder. And, I don't even know. I want to say it's at least 3 years since they've been completely healthy. Maybe it was the first year of Tibbs when they went to the 4th seed. I think that was the last time they came into camp healthy. It's been a minute since they came into camp completely healthy. And I'm talking about the rotation. I'm not really talking about back of the roster guys. I'm talking about like your first 10, 12 guys are going to come into camp healthy. What's up, Andrew A. Henry said, yeah, DM Dawson. What's up, Torres Talk? Guilford McCormick, 23-24. Was they healthy, Guilford? 23-24? Was they? They were completely healthy. I don't think so. Were they healthy 22? Let me look at that. Hang on. Now you're going to cause me to go check it out. Basketball. Let me go look at this, man. Were they completely healthy coming into camp 23-24? Was they really? I don't know. Was they? Let's take a look. 23-24. Coming into camp. No, bro. Josh Hart, Dante, Jalen, Isaiah, Deuce, they played good minutes. Precious came, I think that was the year he came. And that was the year Randall got hurt. I think Quentin was hurt a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. And Mitch Rob was hurt. No, they didn't come in. Mitch Rob was hurt that year. Was he? I don't think so. He only played 30. Let me see here. He played 31 games. Maybe he did start the season healthy. Maybe he did. But he only played 31 games that year. And yeah, I think you're right. He started the season healthy, and then Hartenstein took over. Right. You're right, Guilford. He started the season healthy, and then Hartenstein took over after Mitch Rob got hurt. Yeah. Lloyd's brother and Grill, how you doing? And Guilford McCormick, of course. Yeah. I think he did start that season healthy. Okay, I'll give you that. But that's kind of an asterisk one since he only played 31 freaking games. Isn't that right? He better play more than 31 games this year. I'm going to tell you that right now. He better play more than 31 games this year. Shoot. He looks good now. Mitch Rob looks good. Hey, listen, Guilford. Was that the same year he had to lose all that weight when he had got up to like 280 and he had to lose all that weight before camp? Isn't that the year he had to lose a lot of weight because he had thought he was going to be more effective being so big, and he just lost all his athleticism and all his mobility, and then he had to cut that weight? Okay. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I remember that. Well, now he ain't have to do that. Now he's healthy. He came in, ended the season healthy. No, had a good summer, coming into camp healthy. I'm looking for some things from old Mitch Rob this year. I'm looking for some things, man. Like I said, they cannot be playing him no 30-plus minutes a game, though. Yeah, exactly. They can't be playing him no 30-plus minutes now. I mean, let's get real now. You got to understand, Coach Brown better know what the hell he's doing. We're going to find out. We're going to find out fast about Coach Brown. We're going to find out quick, y'all. 30 games. I'll give it 25 games. I'm not saying they should have it all together, 25 games. Please don't get it twisted. But I'm saying we will have an idea of what his game plan is in the first 25 games. I think we're going to have an idea of what we're talking about with Coach Brown in the first 25 games. Yeah, that's right, because he had hurt his ankle. And I don't know if it was the Cleveland series or the series after that. But yeah, he did hurt his ankle. Yeah, he did hurt his ankle. That's right. So I go for that. That wasn't completely healthy, though, right? I mean, right? Not completely healthy. he's coming back from the ankle thing. I remember that. Yeah, Cleveland. And then Mitch Rob got mad and took Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley's lunch. He took their lunch money. I don't know if they recovered from that. Hey, listen, how far did Cleveland go in the playoffs last year? They went to they obviously didn't make the Eastern Conference Finals because the Knicks did. How far did they lose in the second round again, Cleveland, last year? Did they lose in the second round? Let me see. 24-25. Yeah, they lost 4. Damn, they lost. They got the gentleman's sweep again. They got caught in the gentleman's sweep again. Listen, man, I'm trying to say Cleveland lost me. I believe in Evan Mobley. I really do believe Evan Mobley is that dude. I mean, he's a young and he's still getting better. But damn, there's some problem. I don't know if they need to take testosterone pills or whatever, but the testicular fortitude seems to be coming up short. I mean, you got Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, you got Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen, and you can't get out the second round. I don't want to sound like Stephen A. Stupid, but come on, baby. I mean, right? And everybody was tripping. We got to give away half the team to go get, right, Donovan Mitchell. That's what, right? I'm so glad we got Jalen Brunson. Yes, I'm so glad we got Jalen Brunson. Yeah. I'm saying John Pettit, all right? Because the Knicks were in the Eastern Conference Finals. Well, when's the last time the Cleveland Cavaliers was in the Eastern Conference Finals? I mean, it's been a minute. Well, wait, let me guarantee you this. Since they got Donovan Mitchell, they have not gotten out of the second round. I mean, can we agree on that? I mean, is that a factoid or since they got Donovan Mitchell, I'm looking at Basketball Reference and I keep going back and I see 2 lines or 1 line of playoffs. They lost to us in the first round. Oh my God. They just, nah. Yeah. It's been a minute, right? It's been a minute. So I'm afraid, look, y'all remember, right? It was like a year ago, and I told y'all I ain't even thinking about Philadelphia, right? I told y'all, I said, I ain't even thinking about Philly. And then when we had to play Philly, it was tripping, and can the Philly beat the Knicks? Some people were actually picking Philly to beat the Knicks that year. And Joe Embiid talking about, we are the better team. I was like, y'all must be on crack. Y'all really heavily smoking that pipe. And I was like, Philly who? Right, Philly who? Philly what? The Eagles? Shoot, the Phillies? Because you damn sure ain't talking about no 76ers. Hell no. And so I done lost, the Sixers lost me. And like I said, I would have waived and stretched Embiid. I would have traded him 2 years ago. But I would have definitely waived and stretched his ass last year. And I don't know why they still got him. I'd have waived and stretched his ass this year and tried to get something. You know what I mean? Philly done lost me. Anybody got Philly in the top 4 in the East got to be heavily on the serious drugs. Serious. They got to be combining bad stuff like opioids with Ripple and Mad Dog 2020 Old English and the laced weed. They must. I don't want to hear nothing about Philly. They better give Grimy his money. That's all I got to say to them. I don't want to hear nothing else from them. They need to give Grimy his money and keep on stepping. Get a Philly. Motherflocker Philly, right? Yeah, maybe it's optics. Dumbasses. They need to be getting rid of him. Flock the optics. They need to get rid of him and start over. They want to build an organization. Need to do something else, man. That's all I'm saying. Listen, over the years, they've had all NBA Ben Simmons. They have had. Didn't they have James Harden too? Did they have him too? No. Andrew Abraham, you ain't got to convince me. You ain't lying. Andrew Abraham said, I think Orlando and Atlanta's more respect. You ain't lied yet. Listen, say what you want about the leprechaun. The leprechaun got gonads, though. You right? I mean, the leprechaun got gonads. He will lay them on that Knicks logo quick and tell you what he getting ready to do. His little ass is bad dudes, right? I mean, I gave the Leprechaun his props. And now I always like Jalen Johnson. I always like Jalen Johnson. I ain't even thinking about no damn Kristaps Porzingis. But they got a squad. Atlanta got a team now. They'll be sleeping on them. I'm trying to tell you. Atlanta got a squad. And they're going, in Detroit, listen, I've been on, if y'all been following my channel, I've been on the Cade Cunningham train since that boy decided to play at Oklahoma State. I was on the Cade train. I told y'all that boy was going to be all that, and he is. That boy is all that. So you watch Detroit, you watch ATL, and you watch Orlando. Orlando's problem is health. Because they got the talent. They really do. They got the talent. Orlando's problem is health. I mean, you're talking about, right? And I was not high on Franz Wagner. I thought he would be an average NBA player. I didn't think he would be this good. Franz Wagner is a bad boy. He is. Franz Wagner is a bad white boy. He's just a bad boy. And then you got Paolo on the other side. Let me tell you something. Let me give you a prediction. Are you ready? I already gave you a part of this prediction already. I made a special announcement about Hartenstein. Orlando going to be in the Hartenstein mix. Orlando going to be in the Hartenstein mix. Let me tell you that right now. Orlando going to be in the Hartenstein mix. Yo, Wildflower. You know what I messed around and got the other day, Wildflower? Some Madeira, bro. Some Madeira. Madeira, baby. It's so sweet, though. I'd be having to put a lot of water in that mess. It'd be too sweet for your boy. It'd be sweet like syrup for your boy. So I would have to put a little bit, maybe like 2 ounces of Madeira in that thing, and then water. That's what I got to do, Wildflower. Yo, Wildflower, is it true that I heard that in Portugal, in Lisbon, and in Porto, they start drinking wine at like 10 a.m.? Like I heard that people drink wine the way we drink coffee. Is that true, Wildflower? They be drinking wine early in the morning, like when people be drinking coffee, they be drinking wine. Is that true? Yes, indeed, Andrew Hammond. That's exactly right, Andrew Hammond. They were interested. In fact, it was Orlando, New York, and Oklahoma City. Those were the 3 teams that was being talked about before he signed with Oklahoma City. Okay, now Oklahoma City letting that boy go next summer. I done already told you. They ain't paying no $184 million in tax. I'm telling you. So they letting go of that boy. But I would not be surprised if Orlando got it. And you know what Orlando's going to do, right? They're going to get rid of Wendell Carter. I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to get rid of Wendell Carter. They're going to move off of Wendell Carter, and they're going to get Hartenstein. And they're going to keep Franz Wagner's brother. They're going to keep him, especially if he can come back from this ACL, which I think he's going to do. Franz Wagner's brother come back from Mo Wagner come back from this ACL. They signed him to a little contract, like a mid-level exception type deal, and they're going to get Hartenstein. Orlando was, no, Andrew, you ain't lied yet. They was interested in him that year and the year he went to Oklahoma City. He was seriously considering Orlando. He was. That was what he said himself. But he ended up doing the right thing, getting this ring with OKC, right? So, I mean, right? So, but listen, Orlando's going to be in the mix for that boy next summer. I'm going to tell you right now. They're going to let Wendell Carter, let me see what he got. 10 million, 18, and 19. They're going to let that boy go. And you know what? You're going to have Knicks fans out here bugging. We need to go get Wendell Carter. He's a stretch five. I can hear it right now. Listen, let's cut this off at the pass. Even though I try to do it, you know you got Knicks Nation out there. The crack pipe is heavy in NYC sometimes. But look, the boy is a charter member of Anthony Ambuland's School of Unavailability. He is a charter member. Many people don't understand that because they got their nutsack all, they swinging from the boy's nutsack, and they don't, they're not paying no attention to that till he comes to the Knicks and all these little whinies that's in their damn diapers be whining. Why is he hurt all the time? Well, we tried to tell you, dumbass. But look, let me see how many games that boy played, because he always, Wendell Carter stay hurt. The boy stay hurt. Let me see. He played 68 games this past season. That was the high for him in his whole career. 44, 43, 54, 32, 22, 62, 57, 55. It was a high for him, 68. Orlando's going to be rough. No, Lloyd's brother. I'm saying with the addition of Desmond Bain, a roughneck, another dude I wanted the Knicks. When the Knicks picked Emmanuel quickly, I wanted Desmond Bain. I was trying, please pick Desmond Bain out of TCU. When the Knicks won, I wanted Desmond Bain, and then the second dude was Maxey. I liked quickly, but I didn't think the Knicks should pick him. And not that I'm disappointed in quickly. I'm not, but I'm just saying. Who are you talking about, Yuri? Who are you talking about? I didn't see the Pistons. Who are you talking about? Oh, Hartenstein will get paid. He ain't taking no damn team-friendly contract. He taking some money. I'm trying to tell you right now. Oh, you talking about Cat? Oh, I don't know what they're going to do with Cat. But Cat, you ain't got to worry about Cat right now. Cat's 2 years away. We ain't thinking about him. I ain't thinking about Cat right now. Cat got to wait. Cat got to wait until, let me see. Let me tell you where we at. Where we at with Cat? Cat got this year $53 million. Next year, $57 million. Player option for $27, $61 million. We ain't got to think about Cat for 2+ years. So we ain't worried about Cat. We may even trade Cat. I'm trying to tell you. We ain't worried about Cat right now. No, we ain't worried about Cat. But yeah. No, you're right, John Pettit. I agree with you. You know you ain't lied yet. You ain't lied yet. You ain't lied yet. You know, we good. We good. And listen, y'all know what the Don's into. He's into value. Now, this is the thing. Cat is worth the money he's getting. No, the Cat is worth the money he's getting. You're not going to hear me begrudge him getting $50+ million. The dude cannot be guarded by any 5 in the world. There is not a 5 on planet Earth that can guard Karl-Anthony Towns. There's none. So yes, he's worth that. But the Don looking for value in a sense like this. Would y'all agree? Let's be conservative. I'm being conservative. Deuce McBride is worth at least twice what he's getting paid. Is that am I bugging, or am I lying to y'all? What do y'all think? Deuce is getting 4.3. I think Deuce is worth at least twice what he's getting paid. That's what you call value. You know what I'm saying? That's value. Okay? That's what the Don is looking for. Value. And let me tell you something else. You may not agree with me, but if they were to re-sign Mitchell Robinson, let's assume Mitch Rob comes, and he better come through this season and play 70 games. He better. Let's see he does that, and the Knicks win this chip. If you re-sign Mitchell Robinson for the same 60 you got him on the first time, you got value. You got value. If you get him 4 years, 60 again, you got value. Especially he taking the lunch money of Jared Allen, who's a $100 million player. He taking the lunch money of Mobley, who's a $200 million player. He taking their lunch money. You can get him for $60 million. You can get him for 60. Especially, I'm just saying, if he plays 70 games. If the fool come around here with 31 games again, I'm sorry. I'm off the Mitch Rob high at that point. Okay. But at 60 million, he plays 70 games and he does what we know Mitch Rob could do in the playoffs. Damn, you getting over at 60 million with him. You getting over. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's what the Don is looking for. He looking for value. Now, again, you got your Cat. Cat is worth. But let me ask you this. With players like Tatum, Brown getting in excess of 200 and 300 million, right? 200 and 300 million. With players like Kawhi getting a $28 million side deal aside from the 100 and whatever, 80 million. I think Jalen Brunson is worth more than he's getting paid. What do y'all think? I think Jalen Brunson is worth more than he's getting paid. What do y'all think? He's worth more. So that's what you call So what do you have? You have, and this is not my opinion. You have the number one clutch player in the NBA, right? Because he won that, right? He won that. He won the best clutch player, Mr. Clutch in the NBA. So you got the number one clutch player in the NBA, and you got him on a contract that's at least, I would say he's worth at least, and I'm going to be conservative again, he's worth about $50 million more than he's getting. He's worth about $50 million more than he's getting. All NBA, two-time All-Star, clutch player of the year, and you got him for 150 on an extension, where they just extended that they got. I know. See, that's what I'm saying. See, but that's the value the Don gets. Okay, now OG's contract is 5 years now, so OG's contract is fair. If OG was getting 4 years and $200 million, that would be, I don't know. But 5 years and $200 million is a fair deal. So you got OG locked up. I feel like that's value. You got OG locked up. Y'all see what he did last year. He played the full season. He was even better offensively than he has ever been. Last year was his best offensive year. What do you think? I think last year was OG's best year as a pro offensively. And of course, he got robbed again. How you not going to put OG on the defensive team? I don't know how you're going to do that. How you not going to put OG? The brother can guard in one game Giannis, right? He could guard Giannis. And he could also guard Dame if you need him to, right? He could guard Miles Turner. He could guard the brother from Cameroon on India. He could guard him too. He could guard all these cats and do it. How you not going to have him on all NBA defense? I don't know. Oh, he could guard Pascal, man. Pascal is rough, dude. What you think? You going to lock Pascal up? I don't know. John Pettit, if you're talking about next year, we could sign both of them. I think, though, the Knicks need to win the chip in order to not have a trade. And I'm thinking the trade, if they don't win the chip, there may be a trade y'all don't like coming. And it ain't going to be Deuce, and it ain't going to be Mitch Rob. I'm going to tell you, if you look at the numbers, if you look at the salaries, I wouldn't be surprised if they trade Josh Hart next summer. Next summer, not this year, next summer. I wouldn't be surprised if they trade Josh Hart next summer. That's $20 million. That could pay for Mitch and Deuce. That pays for Mitch and Deuce. And especially if you got Yabusele. Yabusele's your new Energizer Bunny. Am I right? Now, he's not roommates with Jalen Brunson, right? But in terms of money, you can sign Deuce and Mitch Rob for what you're paying Josh Hart. You can. That's the question. Yuri's asking a good question. How would Jalen feel about that? I don't know. That would be rough. I don't know. But and Webb, you ain't lied either. Because you know what? Josh Hart, what I love about him, he's pragmatic. He ain't stupid. He ain't got his head in his ass. He's pragmatic. You don't think he understands what I just said? He totally understands what I just said. He's pragmatic. Very intelligent young man. He don't be no BS. I'd love to have him retire as a Knick. I really would. But I ain't going to front and say there was no way they would trade him. So you can get Deuce for $10 million. A year, and you can get Mitch Rob for like 15, so that's 25. You're paying Josh Hart this year. You're paying him 19, and you got 21 for him next year, and then you got a team option for 22. So basically, if you trade him at the end of this year, you got an expiring deal at $21 million. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. We got to see how this works. We got to see what happens. We got to see. Nosotros tenemos que pasar. Nosotros tenemos que pasar. We got to see what happens because we got to see. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not talking about this season. I'm talking about the end of this season, next season. Now, right. If we get the chip, I think all bets are off. If we get the chip, I don't know what the Knicks are going to do, but I see them keeping most of their team. If we get this chip, you're going to see everybody else back. I don't know what happens with Josh. Yeah. That's right. We got to see what happens with it. Exactly. We got to see what happens because, like I said, man, you're talking about Josh Hart here. So I don't know. We see. Right. And that's a serial killer. You ain't the only one heard that, right? Listen, anybody else, you see what serial killer said? Josh has said on more than one occasion, he don't want to play past 30. He has said that. Okay. And so let me look at his career. I mean, I think Josh has made $100 million. And he ain't no dummy. You ain't gonna see him out here blowing his money on whores and gambling. You ain't see him doing that. That's not Josh Hart. You ain't gonna see him doing that. He has made $64 million in his career so far. And he's on a 4-year, $81 million deal right now, of which $58 million is guaranteed. So yeah, I mean, he ain't no idiot. And so let's talk 64. And let's talk half of that. That's 32. Let me tell you something about a guy like that. Out of the 32 million he took home after taxes, he probably invested 28 million. And in the investments, he probably, guys like that, they're not stupid. They're gonna get a hedge fund dude. And I don't know if y'all understand the finances of that, but like the S&P 500 over its life averages about 10%. Right. So if you was to invest any money in S&P 500 and leave it alone for 10 years, you're going to get 10% a year on average. That's the history of the S&P 500. But a hedge fund dude will get you 15. These guys know what they're doing. So you get a guy like Josh Hart and he puts his money with a hedge fund dude. He might have invested 28 million. That money is probably 40 right now, probably 40. Okay. Compound interest. I'm saying. So he ain't no idiot. So he could very much decide, I'm gonna play golf. I'm gonna hang out with my twin boys. I'm gonna have some more babies with my baby. Have some more babies. See, I'm a little weird. Like that's how I think. See, if I got a lot of money and I got a beautiful woman, I'm getting ready to make a trial. She gonna stay pregnant. I'm gonna make a trial. Me and my wife had 4. And I was poor as hell. And I'm talking about I was poor, broke as hell when we had 4. And believe me, we would have had a lot of more. See? So Josh, I think Josh loved his baby like that too. So I just start making babies, man. You're still a young man in your 30s. Stop making babies. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Josh Hart ain't stupid, man. He getting that money. So I think he gets this chip this year. Exactly. He gets this chip this year, all bets are off. I don't know what to do, man. He got another 21 million guaranteed coming to him. So he'll probably want to sign an extension with somebody, and the Knicks will use that money, get Deuce and Mitch Rob set up, assuming Mitch Rob stays healthy. That's a big if. He better stay healthy. That's all I'm saying. If Mitch Rob don't stay healthy, I'm expecting Isaiah Hartenstein to walk through that door. If Mitch Rob don't stay healthy, I'm expecting Isaiah Hartenstein to walk through that door. I'm trying to say. We're going to see how this works out, man. We're going to see what happens. But Yabusele is the new energizer. This year, can you imagine, though, Yabusele and Hart? Damn. And then you still got Deuce and Jordan Clarkson? Damn. Oh, yeah, me too, Guilford. This is Mitch High. But everything has a limit. My man with the 44 formula, Clint Eastwood used to say, a man's got to know his limitations. That's what he said. A man's got to know his limitations. Okay? Man's got to know his limitations. Lloyd's brother asked, when both are healthy, they bring different things to the table. So I can't tell you for sure because Isaiah Hartenstein's a hell of a player. I mean, that's why he got the chip. Hell of a player. He's more available than Mitch. But when Mitch is healthy, I mean, he changes the game without scoring a lot. And don't let him start hitting his free throws. He changes the game on the offensive glass and rim protection. There's very few players that I've seen in the league that can cover ground defensively the way Mitchell Robinson can. Very few. In fact, I can't hardly think of any. There's some. I'm sure there is if I think hard enough. But there's not that many out there that can cover ground defensively the way Mitchell Robinson can. There's not that many. Can y'all think of somebody? I can't. Who? Kristaps can't. I'm trying to think of somebody. Maybe our boy, the young boy there in San Antonio, young boy, Wembanyama probably can. Wembanyama can. Matter of fact, I'll give Wembanyama can. He can. Definitely. He can. But I'm saying there's very few players. That's what makes Mitchell Robinson special in my sight. The offensive rebounding, which is, all world, and he covers ground. See, in the league, it's not about being physical. It's about covering ground and length. There's not many 7-footers, even Rudy Gobert, that can cover ground the way, Mitch Rob can. That's the thing, man. I'm trying to tell you. That's important. Okay? So if he stays healthy and gets us them 70 games this year, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's ridiculous. That's what I mean. So somebody asked, who's better? It's Hart. My heart is with Mitchell Robinson because it's my boy because he was drafted by Knicks. But I can't say Isaiah Hartenstein ain't, would be good. One thing to me, if Mitch Rob is not healthy this year, Hartenstein's better. Because you know why? Hartenstein's available. And y'all know very well. The best ability, availability. Hartenstein's available. And we know Hartenstein is a tremendous defensive player, a tremendous rebounder, hustle on the floor, dive on the floor for loose balls, and show up for every game. Okay? Even if he's hurt, he's playing. So, yeah. Yeah, so Mitch Rob better show up to play. Like I said, I would really be angry at Brown if he's playing this cat more than 30 minutes a game. I don't want to see that. I need him to be in that 25 to 28 range, and we're going to get the maximum out of Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, so, but if he hurts something, breaks something, and he's out again, I'm sorry, Mitch Rob. We're gonna have to exit stage left, man. Come on, baby. Sorry about that. Better go get you with the Clippers or something, because I'm expecting Hartenstein to come walking through that door. Yeah, he needs to stay healthy, man. This year, he got to stay on the floor. And they got to handle him right. It ain't like you got to rest him. You got to just keep his minutes under control. But yeah, that's exactly. So I'm on, and I'm like I said, I've been Mitch High when he got drafted. I was Mitch High. Championship piece, I've been saying. But he can't stay on the court, so he got to be able to stay healthy. Like somebody was talking about LaMelo Ball is too talented to be on Charlotte. He can't even stay on the floor. Like LaMelo Ball averages like 40-something games a year. Literally. I mean, that's how much he plays. What the hell? That's why they suck every year. If LaMelo Ball could play 72 games a year, Charlotte be a threat. KNYT, I don't know. I just, I don't know if he would play. It depends. Is he starting? If he's not starting, he can play back-to-backs. If he's starting, maybe not. If he's not starting, he can play back-to-backs because he'll be coming off the bench. So now he starts the game on the bench. He may come in with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. You can play back-to-backs in that scenario. He can. Because now your minutes are limited, right? So in limited minutes, he could play back-to-backs. But if you're asking him to play 30 minutes a game, no, hell no. Don't play him in no back-to-backs. No. So that it depends. I don't know. I have no idea how Mike Brown's going to use him. That's what I'm saying. I have no idea how Mike Brown's going to use him. We're going to see. like I said, nosotros tenemos que pasar. We got to see what happens. I don't know. We got to see what happens. Yeah, and it's not, honestly, Guilford, it's not like you don't have to treat him like Kawhi and Paul George. You do have to limit his minutes, though. You know, like, as long as he's, to me, you want to guarantee he plays 72 games, play him 25 minutes a game. I don't care if he's starting or sitting. Play him 25 minutes a game. Put it this way, 6 minutes a quarter, right? I mean, it wouldn't be that even, but I'm just saying, 6 minutes a quarter. Play Mitchell Robinson 6 minutes a quarter. Then you play Karl Anthony Towns at the 5, 4 minutes a quarter. Then you bring in Ariel Hukporti 2 minutes a quarter. So that's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? There you go. You could do that. Okay? You could do that. And then you're going to get 72 games in Mitch Robinson. That's what I would do. And it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Yeah, it's not that hard. You could do that. You could do that and you can manage that. That's not that hard. And so, yeah. You play him 6 minutes a quarter. Going into the fourth quarter, he's played 18 minutes. You could actually play him the whole fourth, or you can wait 3 minutes into the fourth and play him 9 minutes. You got a lot of options, but you just have to handle it, though. Don't just let it go. I don't think Brown's going to do that. I got to give Brown some respect. I think he's got to be smart enough to know that. And all the film he's watching, he's got to be smart enough to know that. You don't want to play him a whole bunch of minutes, and you want to make sure he's available. Right. I hope that with Chet, it was the same thing. How they're going Diagono and them. They knew what they would. Sam Presti. They knew what the hell they doing down there, man. They knew what they was doing, bro. They knew what they was doing. And I think you're gonna see the same thing with Victor Wembanyama. You're gonna see the same thing. They're gonna handle the minutes. They play in every game, but they're not playing all those minutes every game. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm hoping Mr. Brown can get the max out of Mitch Rob by not overplaying him on a regular basis, just keeping his minutes in the range. And then if he does that, I think we got a good shot at this thing. Because I'm telling you, if Mitch Rob gives the Knicks 72 healthy games, get them rings ready. Y'all think I'm lying? I ain't. If Mitch Rob gives the Knicks 72 good games and he's healthy, get them damn rings ready. Print them up. Because we ready to go. That's all I'm saying. Because you giving Mitchell Robinson, not only is he going to get in the rhythm, he's going to get in the rhythm. He's going to know his role. He's going to play his role. Give us the rings. We'll take our rings now. And you're going to have you're going to have so many weapons to handle with. Man. Yeah. So, I think we'll be all right. We'll see. Staying healthy is the whole thing. That's it. If they can stay healthy, especially Mitchell Robinson, if you can get him healthy, there's a couple of keys. Mitch Rob, to me, I mean, Cat, you do need Cat. OG, definitely need OG. Okay, you can't have a couple of these. Too many of these guys get hurt. It's gonna blow us up, right? And obviously, we need Jalen Brunson, right? But we need to keep our main core very healthy, much as possible. Mitchell Robinson is a front runner with that. You keep him healthy and he gets his role and he knows he's playing, let's say 25 minutes, and he knows that's his role and he knows what he got to do and he's coming to do that every night. Man, the Knicks are going to be a problem. And you still got Yabusele, the Energizer Bunny, along with the real original Energizer Bunny of Mobb Deep, Josh Hart. Man, I don't know. My dad used to say, I don't know, because that's going to be rough. Yo, serial killer, you ain't lied yet. We got that boy, and for him, that's a bad. We call him at the right time. Yeah. You're right, John Petty. You're right. But you know what? Marla flocked the other 32 teams. We only concerned with the Knicks, but yeah, every team got to stay healthy. But motherfucker, the other 13. As for some teams like Cleveland, they can stay healthy if they want to. They ain't going nowhere. They better grow some gonads. They ain't going nowhere. Ain't worry about no damn Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Psh, Cleveland. And Philly. Psh, forget Philly. Orlando? Yeah, health is very important to that team down here. Very important. They got the talent. They could do some business, man, but they got to stay healthy. Yep. There's Mitch Rob. There's Deuce. Don't forget Yabu, though. Yabu's an X factor, too, baby. Oh, man, Yabu's going to be something else. I'm excited to see that boy come here. It's going to be something. I myself is thinking 58 wins. Top 2 in the East. NBA Finals. That's what I'm thinking. 58 wins. Top 2 in the East. NBA Finals. Yeah, we got Landry Shamet's another one. That's what I'm saying. We got too many weapons, man. Too many weapons. Dressing up in orange and blue this year. Too many. We're gonna be good, y'all. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. Just stay healthy. Stay healthy, New York. Let's do this thing. You know, Andrew, I honestly expected him to be signed by now. He's asking what's the hold with Shamet. I don't know. I expected Landry Shamet to be signed by now. First week of September we in right now, going into the second week of September. I expected him to be signed already. So I have no idea. And I'm looking to hear where Precious is signed. I want to see what's happening with my man there. Yeah. So, yeah, listen, if I'm Philly, I done already told you, I'm trading him. I'm trading MB. What can I get for him? Whatever I can get for him. And if I can't get enough, I'm waving and stretching his ass. That's all I'm saying. I'm waving and stretching his ass. And I'm trying to get Hartenstein in Philly next year. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. If I'm Daryl Morey, that's what I'm doing. Well, you know, KNYT, now they going to Dubai in 2 weeks, right? They better have him signed before they head overseas. That's all I'm saying. They build around Maxey. If you Philly, you build around your 3 guards, McLean, Maxey, and Grimy. You build around them. That's what I would do. Build around them. I'm getting rid of Paul George as quick as I can. Buy Paul. Buy MB. Hartenstein, we got your $30 million right here. That's what I'll be doing if I'm Philly. Hartenstein, we got your $30 million a year right here. Got your Philly cheesesteak. Got your $30 million contract. That's what I would do if I'm Philly. That's what I would do. You know. Yeah, but that don't mean nothing, autism. We can still get Landry Shamet. His contract going to be 3.6, but it's only going to count 2.2. So we good. We can get Landry Shamet. Then we just got to send Kolick to whatever farm team, whatever the hell, and then bring in, with that contract, bring in DeLon Wright. That's all they got to do. Oh, yeah, Andrew. I heard it was a long flight. You had to go through London, right? You don't go straight to Abu Dhabi, right? You got to go through London, right? You stop in Heathrow and then switch. Is that right, Andrew? You stop in Heathrow and then switch and then head over. Oh, you and me both, Michael Drake. You ain't lying. Shoot, I'm gonna act a fool too. You didn't stop in London. Oh, shoot, you went. Was it a direct flight straight from what? From New York? Had to be from New York. Oh, KNYT, you and me both with this cat, man. Like I said, they need to go get a witch doctor from, Aboriginals down there in Australia to get that boy, get that Kardashian hex off, homie. He can't go to the basket because he keeps seeing his girl there. What's her name? The youngest one, Jenner. He keeps seeing Kylie Jenner, so he can't even. He see Kylie Jenner, he afraid to look at the basket. Oh, it was a direct flight. Okay. Yeah, they're having a contract dispute, Michael Drake. Grimy wants a lot of money, and they saying, nah, bro. So Grimy may end up playing for the, what do you call that? The 1 year deal. He may end up doing just what Cam Thomas did, play for the 1 year deal. what's that called? What they call that 1 year deal? I forgot what it's called, but it's a 1 year contract. He might end up playing for the 1 year deal. I think he could get $7.9 million on the 1 year deal. Qualifying offer. Yeah, I think for him, it's 7.9. I want to say. I hope, I'm always hoping the best for the once a Knick, always a Knick crew, man. Grimy being one of those cats. Yeah, so he's a restricted free agent. Right now, they got him at a salary slot of 12. I don't know. I think he gets 7.9 on the qualifying offer. Yeah, that's it. So he may take the qualifying offer because they offered him pretty good money. I think they offered him 15 a year, and he was looking for more. I don't know what his agent's telling him, but he should have took that 15. Yeah, Cam Thomas, same thing. Yeah, Kuminga, same thing. All three of them cats. They might get the qualifying offer, and then they'll all be unrestricted free agents next summer. Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah, well, it depends on who's offering what, right? Andrew Abraham, somebody's got to be offering some loot. When you're an unrestricted free agent, the love comes in the form of dollar signs. So who will come up with the loot? Yeah, who's gonna come up with the money? Oh, so quick Q-Dogs get 8.7. That's okay. Then that's what he get. I heard Cam Thomas's was $6 million though, Andrew. That Cam Thomas, that his qualifying offer, who was it? KYT. I heard his qualifying offer was 6. Was it 8? I thought he was getting 6. Yeah, I thought Cam was getting this. I thought he signed a $6 million qualifying offer. I don't know. I guess it depends on when he was drafted, what position he was drafted in. Because Quentin Grimes and Cam Thomas were both like late first round picks, if I'm not mistaken. They were both late first round picks. Kuminga was higher, right? Kuminga was higher. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it depends on where they was drafted, right? So I heard Quentin, that could be not true, but I heard Quentin was like 7.9. If he's 8.7, then that's what it is. But Kuminga is going to get a bigger one because I think Kuminga was lottery. Isn't that right? I think Kuminga was lottery, if I'm not mistaken. And if he was lottery, he's going to get a better qualifying offer than the rest of them cats because he was higher up. Let me see it. Kuminga. Where's Jonathan Kuminga? Here he is. So he got his all right. So he was drafted 7th overall. Oh yeah, he probably got about at least a $10 million qualifying offer. Kuminga does. Yeah, he got 6. Yeah, so I think Kuminga gets it like 10 or 11 because he was drafted 7th overall. Yeah, I will, Michael Drake. I got one more vendor to check. One vendor came back with some ridiculous price and then show me talking about how she wants to get paid. Like, look, girlfriend, we're gonna have to wait and see if I choose you. Your mess too expensive. Let's see what happens. Again, we got to see what happens. I think you're right. I think it was 2022. 2021. It was 2021. Yep, 2021. All of those cats, 2021. 21. They were all drafted, those three, 2021. So this is their 4th season. So now they're looking for the extension. Yeah. Yeah. I got you, Michael Drake. I got you, man. As soon as we get them, like I said, I got one more vendor to check. I'll do that this week, and then we'll see what comes out what. I know it does, doesn't it? Time's real fast, Andrea, real fast. Except this time between August and September, daggone it, it's coming like molasses. Shoot. You know what I mean? Yeah. Coming like molasses, man. Let's get this training camp open and get my Knicks going, baby. Real slow. But once the season starts now, it's going to be flying by. Y'all know that. Once the season starts, them games going to keep coming. They're going to come fiercely fast. one after another, And of course, there's always those knuckleheads. Oh, the season's over. They just lost. The season's over now. Fire Brown within 20 games. Fire Mike Brown. Okay. Oh, it's all coming. It's all coming, y'all. It's all coming. It's probably, yeah, I could see that autism. Why don't they wave and stretch? MB. Quit playing around. Yeah, I could, you know what, Andrew, I could handle it. We had the summer league, we had the free agency. I could handle it during that time. But once it's quiet and you get all these clickbait knuckleheads coming out of the woodwork, and it seems like every week is a worse rumor than it was the previous week. Let's get this done, man. Let's get this done. Get this done. So, yeah, what's happening with Landry Shamet? Let's hope the Knicks pull the trigger on that. Let's hope Ben Simmons retires, takes his $200 million back to Australia. He could even take the Jenner kid with him, take this curse with him down there, the Armenian curse. He could take it down there. Then we ain't got to hear nothing about him no more. Anthony Ambulance says, we ain't got to hear nothing about him no more. Yeah. I did see him land Michael Drake. They do look nice. They do look nice. The retro jerseys, the Knicks retro jerseys do look nice. They are. I ain't front. They look good, man. Knicks gonna be nice this year. And of course, we're gonna have our favorite Friday night Knicks. We're gonna have our Friday night banjo, homie. We gonna have him coming. Y'all know that. Yo, no, I bet you the mystery team is in Australia. He need to bring his ass back down there. He need to go back down there and get rid of the curse, get his voodoo man from the Aboriginals, and get rid of the Kardashian curse. And when he's 30, come on back and let's see what you got, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Yeah. Yeah, we want to see. I'm with y'all on that. I'm with y'all. Shamet, right. Let's get this done. Let's put all this drama, put all this stuff to bed, and let's move into training camp, get this done, man. Shoot. Yeah, exactly, Lloyd, brother. Exactly. Yeah, he don't need to for money, Andrew Abraham. That's for sure. The boy done made enough money. Then again, people have blown bigger fortunes than that, haven't they? Ask Mike Tyson. They have blown bigger fortunes than that. So hopefully he's doing right with his money. Let's see. Let's see what happens. We got to see what happens. But I don't want him in a New York Knicks uniform right now. Go overseas, get your stuff together, come back, let's talk. But right now, I want to see Shamet and DeLon Wright. We can get rid of all the BS, man. Let's just do this thing right now. Shoot. Oh, man, what a tease. Oh, yeah, of course not. Go for McCoy. Reporter, you're very kind to call somebody a reporter. There's really only two reporters, Ian Begley and Shams Charania. The rest of them are spin doctors. They're not even reporting. The rest of them are spin doctors. We're going to find out, Andrew Abraham, in the next 2 weeks. We're going to find out. I don't know. We're going to find out. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to see what happens. Well, I'm getting ready to take my wife and my mama to a restaurant. No, they're not starting Yabusele. They got Yabusele to come off the bench. Y'all remember what Ian said? The whole point of getting him is for him to come off the bench. So he's coming off the bench. He will start some games, just because it's an 82-game season, but he's a bench piece. He's a bench piece. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to a restaurant, trying to decide what I'm going to have. Yeah. Andrew, enjoy yours. Please be safe today. Enjoy it. I'm going to take time with my moms and my wife. We're going to go out and have this restaurant meal and enjoy it. We went and take my mom's here for a few weeks now. Now we're going to have it. I hope you're right, autism. I would love that. You ain't going to see no tears being shed for me if they make that type of move. We ain't going to see no tears being shed from me. Oh, it's going to be rough, man. You ain't joking. It's going to be rough. The Knicks got something going on with Mitch Rob, Big Cat, Yabusele, Ariel Porty. We got something going on, man. Got something going on. Y'all enjoy, though. Thank you for hanging out with us, Knicks Nation. Always, always. You know, I think, honestly, I finally got my channel the way I want it. Everybody that comes in here, nobody's messing with the third rail. Everybody knows what the frock they're talking about. Everybody's on the same page. This is what I wanted for my team. This is the channel I wanted. I got the channel I want. Y'all, I don't thank you for that. I got the channel I want. I got the crew. Every once in a while, some knucklehead stumbles in here. You know, he's high or drunk and he stumbles in here talking some flabbergast, you know. But, you know, we know how to handle that, right? So we good. We good. Y'all, please enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe out there. Shalom.